What's going on, Dragon Ball Z fans? Entertainment Gaming here today presenting my review for Dragon Ball New Ages Chapters 5 and 6. Now, we're going to begin with Chapter 5, the final atomic shine. The conflict escalates. What is Vegeta's ultimate attack? Now, for those of you out there who haven't checked out the previous review for chapters 3 and 4, you might want to go on ahead and do so. The links will be in the comment section and description below. This manga was created by Manga Studios, so if you guys want to see more of Dragon Ball New Age, please help support the Dragon Ball manga series and the fan-made manga series by going on ahead and checking out Manga Studios at DeviantArt, Facebook, and YouTube. The links will be in the description below. I'm telling you guys right now, this guy does amazing work. Now, we're going to pick up right where we left off from the previous review, and it is Vegeta and the gang trying to come up with a plan to defeat Rigor. Now, the chapter starts off with Trunks pretty much coming into play. Now, Trunks is pretty much like, okay, you said get him into the air, right? And Vegeta's like, yes, I need you guys to hold him off. I haven't been able to focus a blast like this enough yet, so please just aim him away from me so I can get enough time to, you know, direct my energy. And Piccolo is like, all right, well, we'll see to it that you get your minute. I can't, you know, guarantee that we can last longer than that, but fuck it. So Piccolo is like, now! So everybody charges Rigor, and Rigor's like suicidal idiots. So now we have, you know, Super Saiyan Trunks, Super Saiyan Goten, and Piccolo charging straight forward at Rigor. And over on Vegeta's side, Vegeta is channeling 100% of his Super Saiyan 4 powers into this ultimate final attack. And Vegeta's pretty much like, I've only got one shot to do this. I won't have enough strength, you know, for a second try. So here we go. So he's pretty much charging up for a final flash, what it seems to be a final flash / final shine attack combined into one. Now, Vegeta is putting all of his energy into this attack, and now we have Rigor's wife is like, oh, whoa, what's going on? What's this? And she's noticing that Vegeta is charging up his energy. Vegeta is about to unleash like the biggest blast that he will ever unleash in his life. Literally, the most powerful attack a Super Saiyan 4 can actually conjure up. Vegeta is actually doing so. And now, Rigor's wife is like, what is he doing? I mean, his base unit power level is pretty much, you know, off the charts. I mean, but those other dudes, like, what are they doing, you know, fighting off Rigor? Like, how come my husband isn't destroying them? And Vegeta is, like, charging up. He's powering up. And in the meantime, we have, you know, Goten, Trunks, and Piccolo battling Rigor. And Rigor is like attacking everybody. He's blocking everybody's attacks, and Rigor's like, you know, is this the best you can do? You're all pathetic. It's 3-on-1. And then the next thing you know, Rigor just manages to just demolish all of them, you know, just quick shots to the head, elbows and punches and kicks, you know, pretty much knocking Piccolo, Goten, and Trunks, you know, out of their loop, and they pretty much just disintegrate and they fall down. You know, Piccolo's trying to stand back up. He's like, 30 seconds, that's it, damn it. You know, just 30 seconds more. We need 30 seconds more to hold him off. And Rigor's like, pitiful resistance. I mean, literally, you guys are a joke. The mightiest of this world, yet one blow and they all fall. And now, you know, pretty much Piccolo's like, careful now. And then Rigor's like, you don't want to push yourselves now, because if you push yourselves, you will die. And pretty much Piccolo is telling Goten, Trunks, listen to me. He's pretty much communicating telepathically. And Rigor already knows this. He's like, well, is that it? I mean, any more pointless assaults? And pretty much Piccolo's telling Goten and Trunks, we need to come up with one more try. And Piccolo's like, on my mark, give it all you got and do not hold back. So the three of them begin to power up beyond any measurable standard. And Rigor's just standing there. He's like, all right, bring it on. And finally, Piccolo's like, now! They all just completely disappear. And Rigor's just like, whoa. So they all end up, you know, just teleporting right in front of him, and they all unleash their most powerful attack, and pretty much they're all like, surprise! And then they finally end up, you know, unleashing their most powerful blasts towards Rigor. So pretty much now that they've unleashed this giant blast, it pushes Rigor into orbit, and Rigor, as he's getting pushed, he's like, like he's pushing this and he's pushing it, and the next thing you know, he just smites the blast away from him. You know, he's like, well, you know, that teleportation technique was very clever, but, you know, I'll say for them, they might be weaklings, but it is what it is, you know, but at this very least, they're very creative. So he's giving them the benefit of the doubt that they were very creative and this would have worked against somebody else. But now, Vegeta finally had his minute, and now Vegeta's like, now I've got you right where I want you, die. And then he's pretty much, you know, he's about to do this, and then finally merge, final atomic shine. He's combining his final flash and his final shine attack, and finally Vegeta unleashes his most powerful attack that he has ever unleashed upon anybody on Rigor. This blast has enough power to pretty much rip time. So Vegeta finally unleashes this attack. Rigor's wife is like, Rigor, watch out! You know, everything is just pretty much going out of loop, and Rigor notices this, and once he looks down, he's like, oh! Like, he finally gets hit by this ultimate attack. Rigor is literally getting pushed into space. As you guys can see, you know, the blast is so powerful. It's extending, you know, Rigor out into space and, you know, further beyond. So then once the dust settles, Vegeta's pretty much all shaking up. He's huffing, he's puffing. There's a giant crater behind Vegeta because of the amount of pressure and force behind the attack. So Vegeta is literally shaking. He can't, you know, hold his Super Saiyan powers anymore. So Vegeta then begins to collapse and he falls down to the ground. You know, Rigor's wife is just speechless. She's like, what just happened? So Vegeta's on the ground. He's like, how do you like that? You know, I got you now, you bastard. And we pretty much panel out to Rigor just floating in space, just destroyed and just absolutely, you know, devastated. But then we go on to the next chapter, which is Momentary Peace. Now, as everybody is getting down below, you know, everybody's like, well, I must say, Vegeta, that was very impressive. You know, it sure as hell wasn't easy to do, and that was amazing. You know, everybody's giving, you know, Vegeta a lot of credit for this because he finally was able to put Rigor down. And, you know, Rigor's wife is like, what kind of game are you playing, my love? Like, what are you doing up there? And she knows that he's alive, and actually he is. He's actually in orbit right now. He actually just got, you know, back to his state of mind. He was stunned for a moment. And Rigor's pretty much saying to himself, you know, that was too close. Where did he get power like that? It's been ages since anyone has hit me like that in my entire life. You know, so Rigor is surprised, like, what in the hell? And then he goes on to say, well, you know, grow your power all you want. You can never, ever, ever compare to mine. I am the legendary Super Saiyan. I can't and I won't be beaten. Then he clenches his fist and he's like, my power has no equal. My rage has no bounds. I will see justice is served. I will see you punished for the crimes against me. I will see you dead on this day. So Rigor is pretty much pissed. And over on Korin's tower, you know, we have Gohan, Majub, and Goku just standing there. And Gohan's like, what was that light? You know what I mean? And Majub is like, I don't know. It was an atomic attack. It shook the entire planet. What's going on out there? And Goku's there. Goku knows everything because Goku's been watching. And Goku's like, what's happened? Vegeta's chi just suddenly dropped really fast. After that, you know, he got so much stronger. Like, what's going on? And, you know, Goku's like, there is no other chi. You know, something about it doesn't feel right. Like, what the hell's going on? I can't feel anybody. So over on the ground, we have, you know, Vegeta and Trunks and Piccolo. And, you know, Trunks is like, well, what do we do now, Piccolo? My dad's too weak to even stand, let alone fly. And then Piccolo's like, carry him, Trunks. You know, we'll head back to Korin's tower, and, you know, hopefully Dende will heal him up, or we can just grab a Sensubean and that'll be it. So, you know, then all of a sudden Piccolo notices something. Goten's like, hey, Piccolo, what about her? And then, you know, she's just standing there. Rigor's wife is just standing there looking up in the sky. And, you know, Piccolo's like, you know, she won't be causing any trouble. You know, we're all beyond her power level, so she ain't shit, right? So Goten's like, well, what does she keep looking at? And then Piccolo looks up, everybody's looking up, and then finally they notice it's Rigor. Rigor is in the sky, and he's dropping really, really fast. So he finally descends down, and he actually hits the earth really hard, and Piccolo is in shock. He's like, how is this possible? Rigor is damaged. Rigor, he seems like he's hurt. And then, you know, Rigor's wife is like, ha, you know, finally, you know, it's about time, you know, my love, you know, you're on your guard now, and I'm very happy that you're alive. And Rigor's like, yes, dear. Like, he's really pissed right now. He's like, he's staring a hole at Vegeta. So right now, Rigor, pretty much rips the remainder of his clothes off, and he's like, you know, I commend your efforts, brother, you know, all that kind of stuff. You know, I've been fighting very sloppy. You just might have gotten the best of me on that little attack, but, you know, I'm not gonna allow you to do this. This will be your last time. And he pretty much looks at Vegeta and he's like, well, judging based on your present condition, you have no more cards to play, so you're pretty much finished right now. And then Goku over on Korin's tower is like, no, Vegeta, he's doomed. I mean, there's no way Vegeta can defend himself. He won't be able to, stand on his own. So then, he pretty much asks, Korin, like, Korin, please give me a senzu bean. And then, Korin just tosses him a senzu bean, and, he's pretty much like, all right, take him. So then Goku instantly just goes, Oob, Gohan, we have to go right now. So Goku, like, completely just grabs everyone and then instant transmissions himself to the area. And then Rigor is approaching everybody. He's like, what's this? You went from fighting, for your lives to just standing there waiting to die. I mean, is that it? And Rigor's wife is like, what a dull ending, I guess finally they ran out of miracles. And then out of nowhere, like, her scouter is detecting something. She's like, what the hell is this? And then out of nowhere, Goku emerges. Goku is there. And Rigor's like, what? Who are these guys? And then Vegeta's like, fashionably late as usual, Kakarot. And we have Goku, Oob, and Gohan standing there. And Goku's staring a hole into Rigor. Goku's like, so that's him. I mean, he does look a lot like Vegeta. And then Rigor's like, besides the one to the right, the other two have aura of Saiyans. Is that possible? Like, how many of our race truly survived? And then, moments later, the senzu beam brought by Goku are gone. Goku and Vegeta realizing that their powers are, only capable of, facing Rigor. He tells Gohan and the others to watch out from the distance, whatever. So, Vegeta's like just there. He's like, fuck. So he finally takes the bean and he's okay. So Vegeta's like, you're asking me for a silver lining. Like, it's very typical. Like, you don't know. This guy is very powerful. And Goku's like, I see. It's that bad, huh? Not looking to hold back then, Vegeta? And Vegeta's like, well, if we want to live, then we don't have an option. If, we have a bit of advice to give me, it's all or nothing from here. We have to go all out, and Goku's like, right, so how bad are we off then, Vegeta? I mean, can we take him on or whatever? And Rigor's just standing there. He's like, you guys are fucking pathetic. So everybody else just gets by, the mountainside, and they're all watching from a distance. And Gohan's like, Piccolo, do you think they can win? And Piccolo's like, I can't say for certain, Gohan. This foe is he's from a very different dimension than us. Altogether, his power is very incredible. Trunks, Goten, and I came at him with everything we had, and he brushed us aside like nothing. Vegeta, even as a Super Saiyan 4, was no match for him alone, and together we may stand a chance, but I mean, however, it's very slim. Our last hope, would be for them to actually do something that benefits the entire fucking earth, because if not, our chances are dreadful. So now Goku and Vegeta are staring off against Rigor, and Rigor's just there. Rigor's looking at them, and then Rigor's wife is like, their powers are increasing rapidly. They're going full throttle out on the gate, and Rigor's like, 3 hits, that's all you guys are gonna get. So go ahead, I'll let you guys power up. I will just give you only 3 hits. So now Goku and Vegeta transform into Super Saiyan 4s, full powered Super Saiyan 4s, mind you. So now Rigor pretty much told him, now that you're powered up, I will give you 3 hits and 3 hits only. So Goku and Vegeta, they're fully powered up. Rigor's standing there, and finally Vegeta's the first one to charge. Vegeta charges full throttle and he hits Rigor right in the face. Goku instant transmissions, as Rigor just got hit. Rigor got hit so hard that he's shaking. Now Goku instant transmission right in front of Rigor, and he gave him a huge knee to the jaw. So Goku just kicked him right in the jaw. Vegeta came out of nowhere, kicked Rigor right in the face as Goku kicked him in the jaw. And then finally, Goku and Vegeta are clenching their fists, and Goku's like, Vegeta, now! So they pull their fists back, and they're about to unleash the most powerful fucking punch ever. So they go to punch Rigor, and Rigor grabs both of their punches. So now everybody's staggering, like it's a lot of tension because Rigor just grabbed both of their punches, and Rigor's bleeding. Rigor's like, that's quite enough of this little game. My friends, your little hit period has now expired, and I do believe I let you win for a long time, and now it's time for me to unleash my true power. So now the chapter is pretty much ending off right here. Goku and Vegeta pretty much hit this dude so many times with no effort. I mean, he literally just took the attacks, and now he's about to engage both of them himself, and that's where the chapter ends. So, Dragon Ball New Age, everybody. I mean, I'm telling you right now, it's a very, very awesome fan-made manga by Malik Studios. As you guys just saw, it's a moment of desperation. It's a moment of, excitement. So, I really hope you guys enjoyed this, by the way. And anyways, everybody, if you guys are Dragon Ball Z fans, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for all latest Dragon Ball Z news, information, and updates, along with walkthroughs, what-if battles, and manga reviews. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit it up with a like and a favorite. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. I mean, I really want to know what you guys have to say about this fan-made manga. What are your thoughts on chapters 5 and 6? What are your thoughts on Dragon Ball New Age entirely? Do you guys like this fan-made manga? Do you guys hate it? What are your overall opinions about it? How do you think this manga could be better? And what are your thoughts on Rigor battling Goku and Vegeta? So once again, everybody, I really hope you guys check out the previous episodes as well. There is a lot more to come, so I hope you all stay tuned for more. And I hope you all go on ahead and subscribe and check out to Malik Studios for more Dragon Ball New Age. Once again, Dragon Ball Z fans, thank you all for watching. There's a lot more headed your way. If you guys have any other fan manga for me to review or recommend, you can go on ahead and leave it in the comment section below. So thank you all for watching, everybody, once again, and I'll be seeing you all later, everybody. Peace!